first of all, don't give your strength to women. Like, what does that mean? Don't give your money, yourself, your essence, your who you are to women, because that has brought kings down. This is how powerful women are. We have the ability to bring down kings. So be careful, son. Like, don't give your strength to just any old woman, because she can bring you down, right? If she doesn't have your best interest at heart.
Okay, let's hear from some of the ladies. Erica, do you think us submissive, feminine, gorgeous women have the power to take down strong, masculine kings?
I do, and I also believe it can start at home from start with their sons, because we are destroying a lot of these men out here, and we just don't admit to it. But yeah, my answer is I totally agree, and it starts at home sometimes.
Okay, Kwame.
I was agreeing with her and like head nodding, like, yeah.
Okay, wait, so I have a question to this. Is a man really, this is just a random question I'm thinking, is a man really a king if he can be taken down by a woman?
Fucking Christ.
I'm just curious. Like, is he really an alpha male, if an alpha king, if he can be taken down by a woman?
It doesn't take away from his title, because we're talking about a titleship. A king is a title, so it doesn't take away from his title of who he is as a person. He's just being taken down. A woman just usurping her authority, or whatever. But I think it can go both ways. It's just not just a woman can take a man down. It can go. I think it can go both ways. It's who you decide to give that power to, I believe.
Anton, can you be taken down by a woman?
Can I? Is it possible?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
If I allow it, yeah.
Perfect. Yup. That's
but
it.
I don't give a woman that much credit for her to even be able to get to that type of space. I don't. Like, she don't have that much significance. No woman has enough significance in my life to displace my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So my purpose is always going to be more important than any woman. Flat out. And that includes my wife, that includes my daughter, it includes my mother. No woman will ever be more important than what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. So the minute that you start pedestalizing women to make them be more important than what it is that you're supposed to be doing as a man, the minute that she becomes your God, and that's the thing that people don't like to talk about, right? To be honest with you, anything can be your God. Money can be your God. Sex could be your God. And the woman that you lay with every day could be the one person that you pedestalize and to make more important than what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And that's why it says that, as God over man and then the man over woman, right? And so ultimately, when you start to give more power to her than she deserves, then ultimately you start to make her your God. And that's what men do. They worship pussy, they worship women, they worship the very essence of her. They can't exist without her. They can't go without getting a nut off. They got to jack off if they ain't got a chick in their presence. You know what I'm saying? They replace it with porn. And so anything that's a representation of a woman, they then start to replace that with it when they don't have the availability of it. And that's how you know that's how you know that she's more important than the thing you're supposed to do, because you can't exist without it. You can't exist without the very thing that she's supposed to provide as extra. Instead, you start to, I don't know whose thing it is. Instead, you start to focus more on what it is he's doing, or you start to chase pussy instead of chasing your bag, or you start to do other things instead of focusing on the thing that's most meaningful to the legacy that you leave. And that's how you know that you're starting to pedestalize a woman. You're making her your God.
Anybody disagree with Anton? Or have anything to add on? Have y'all men been taken down by women in y'all's little past?
Hell yeah, they have.
I almost did.
I think when I was in high school.
When I was like my sophomore year in college, she almost deterred me from getting my degree, but I got it.
Shit was tragic.
Yeah, it was tragic. Mine was tragic too. But
I mean, anything that you do, right? If you get a B instead of an A because you've been spending more time with her than you've been spending in class, then that's deterring you. That's slowing you down. That's putting you outside of your purpose. And so, you know, I look at a lot of guys, even let's just say a guy that's not married, right? Let's break down both the married guy and the unmarried guy.
Really bad over here.
Juane, we can't hear you.
That's you, Juane. That's your mic, baby.
Yeah, leave and come back. Because it sounds like it's just.
Let's take the unmarried guy, right? But then at the same time, every night he got to be with a different chick, or he don't know how to sleep by himself, right? Or the guy that feel like he need the woman in order for him to be able. Let's take the married guy that feel like he need the woman in order for him to operate at his optimal level instead of her being an assistant, right? Instead of her being a helpmeet. Both of these dudes is pedestalizing women just in different ways, right? I know a guy that seemed like he can't even fucking make a sandwich by himself unless his wife is with him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really dumb. And then I know other guys that can't go a certain amount of time without having a woman around him, as far as like, you know what I'm saying, in his bed, or he got to go out hunting for it and all of this other type of stuff. That's a dude that don't have the level of dick discipline that he's supposed to. So when I say dick discipline, it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy things, right? But anything that you start to replace with what it is that you're supposed to doing, or you can't operate, you know, in your purpose without it, that's a problem. For any man, that's a problem.
That's why I think it's kind of dangerous for a man to show weakness in front of women, because women, like, you know how a dog can smell fear? Women can smell weakness. And in my opinion, a woman can absolutely take down a king, but that, like, I think it was Wanda that said, like, that's just a title. There's weak kings. But look at history on any part of this earth, and wars have been waged
because of
wars have been waged through the power of women. I mean, you know, it's just what it is. So like Anton said, it's like he's a man that's on his purpose and he's aware of that, and nobody, man or woman or anything, force is gonna steer him from that. But then there's a large population, and we're seeing it more and more now in society, of weak men, feminized men, who will allow themselves to get steamrolled or manipulated is a really good term. Women are really good at manipulation, and so I think it's absolutely possible.
But they can't
just so happen that
manipulate
kings can get that too.
I think that you're right, but they can't manipulate you with something that you're not interested in. I'll give you an example.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know guys that went to school just so they can go out and get girls. Like went off to college just so they can be free to get girls. I know.
See, and that's weak.
Guys
I think that's an extremely weak mindset.
I know guys that only join fraternities so that they can become more popular with girls. They wasn't there.
Correct.
That fraternity
what the fraternity was supposed to be meant for. They was there because they used it as an end in order to be able to try to get more, you know, get girls and rocking with them. And so when you got that type of mindset that you're doing something for a woman, that's the thing that then knocks you off of your purpose. And it's easy to get those type of guys. It's easy to infiltrate.
It is.
Those type.
Yeah.
Right. That's why you bring women with you a lot of times to events, because what it does is it actually hypnotizes the guys that's there in order to get them to do what you want to do regularly. Listen, when me and Q go out, me and Rita go out, me and whoever it is that go out, I already know that I'm going to control the whole fucking room. I already know I got it. I was already going to control the room. Now that I got Q with me, it's fucking over. Because anything I say to you after she talked to you, it's already going to be a home run. I got you. Right? It's over. And Q know it. We already got the play. We already know exactly what the fuck is gonna go on. And so because y'all can't see past, and she can communicate, right? She know how to fucking talk to y'all in person. And so because y'all can't see past what it is that she looks like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right.
Correct.
I look right over her head.
So like, for example, you two will walk in a room and Q will demand the look, and then Anton will be the presence. What he means by controlling the room is like he will be aware of all of it and be able to play it's like a game. A lot of it is psychological manipulation tactics. So by him knowing to do that, he can network with anybody. He can make connections, and literally he can just walk right next to Q, and then it's so funny. Like,
I don't know what any of that has to do with Q, because Anton can do that.
It has a lot to do with. I'm using her as an example.
Anton will do that shit. You ain't there, nigga.
Yeah,
Did
but
you
hold
do
on.
it in Japan? She
Yeah,
went
but hold
there.
on. And Anton can do that, but it gets amplified when you have some eye candy next to you. And Q is essentially like a form of eye candy. I do it all the time with the women I date. Every room we go into, I know that the eyes are on her. I can gauge I'm in control of who talks to her, how they, not in a controlling manner, but I'm aware of who approaches her. I'm aware of and they'll tell me what they're talking about, like all these things. Self-awareness is probably, in my opinion, one of the most powerful things you could be aware of as a human being.
But here's the key. Before I can walk in with her, I have to be disciplined enough to actually not want her for myself. And that's the part that most dudes will never, ever be able to get over in the first place.
Correct.
Before I can ever get her on my team and then utilize her, she has to understand that I value her for more than what she looks like. And then once you do that, then she'll fucking die for you because she understands that y'all building something together. And it don't matter whether she your homie that work with you or that she the person that lay next to you. The minute that you start to value her for more than just doing fucking dishes, cooking or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, whether or not you can fuck her at the end of the night, that's the key to being successful when it comes to life and society, is being able to utilize the tool. A woman is a fucking Swiss Army knife if you know how to put her in a position, if you know how to give her a vision.
Anton, most of these dudes they don't know how to do that.
Exactly.
Most people will never be able to see past their desires so that they can't put themselves in the position to ever control the room. And that's the difference. That's the difference.
Women are only good for their vaginas.
Because y'all men are thirsty.
That's it.
Not true.
And that's why you got 2 kids.
That's it. Yep. Vaginas. I needed a vagina to get some kids. You're absolutely. Thanks for proving my point.
There's people that'll watch this right now and they will fight me on what it is that I just said.
Of course.
It's guys that will literally be watching this and they'll be fighting me. No, fuck that. You know, I'm telling you, and I know that's the mark. He the mark. Yep. That's the dude that's the mark. That's the play right there. Immediately. It's he the play. I could tell you that you the play, and you gonna know you the play, and she's still gonna be able to get you in the right mental space, and I'm still gonna get it. And so, and then at the end of the night, me and Q, we leaving together. And you're gonna be like, damn, how the fuck did I just get? What the fuck just happened? And it ain't gonna make no difference. It ain't gonna make no difference.
Mm-hmm.
So women are help me's, they're enhancers, they're tools, and I'm not gonna give y'all all of the fucking game, but you know.
That's why sometimes
you know what? Give it all to them, because most of them still won't know how to even utilize it. That's what I've noticed. I could give game on wanting to be single and all this stuff, but there's only maybe 1 out of 10 dudes that'll be like, you'll take what I say and you'll either learn from the experience or you'll turn it into your own form of doing it, and you'll see that it works. And I'm not saying I'm the say all be all, but it's like Anton's saying, is like, when you're aware that you have these powers, and a lot of people, be careful, because we live in such a labelistic society. People will sit there and call people like me and Anton manipulators, and they'll call us things like labels like that, when I'm sorry, I'm just more aware than you are. Like, don't hate on me because I'm aware of how to navigate through life to where everybody wins, not just myself. It's not about myself. It's about because when your whole team is winning, that's the best. It's never the best when it's just you by yourself winning. Individual winners will end up losing every time. I guarantee it. They will get bamboozled.
Here's the real question. Do the women on the panel or the women that's here, do they actually think that they can finesse a guy? If they wanted to, I'm gonna start with Kwane. Do you think that you can finesse a guy if you wanted to? Not saying that you would, but just hypothetically.
I know.
Could you get what you wanted out of it?
If I wanted to, yes, which is why I don't, because I feel really bad. Like, I have friends that do stuff like that, and I'm like, So I know I could. I choose not.
Have
to.
you? Have you ever?
No.
Why not?
I don't believe that. Respectfully, I don't believe that.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean?
I don't believe that you have gotten involved with a male for a purpose of, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but a purpose of whether you were attracted to him or whether you wanted to go on a date with him or whatever reason. I don't believe that you haven't manipulated a man in a certain way to be able to get what you want. Not in a bad way. Remember that. Like,
across the board.
Just because it was something you were interested in, correct?
See, in my mind, when I hear finesse a man, in my mind, I'm thinking like, you know,
it's a bad term. Yeah, no, not like
I'm
that. Not like that.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Just for lack of a better term. But you were like, oh, I see something in this guy. How can I say the right words to him?
You know that
to get what I want.
You know that there's certain things that he like about you, and you know it's certain things that you can get up out of him simply because
I'm attractive.
You know what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, when I step outside, I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
There we go. I bet you, Miss Sanchez. What's up, Miss Sanchez? What's happening?
Are you, Anton?
Yeah.
Do I think I can finesse a guy? Yes. Have I done it? Absolutely. A lot of times.
Quentin, are you the mark?
No, absolutely. I can't. No. I'm too old. Like maybe like 32 minus under 32. I can get finesse, but right now, absolutely not.
Here's the key, though. I bet you there's guys on this panel that got finesse before and they won't admit it.
Well, I'll admit it, but I was young, like not now.
Yeah, I've been finessed before. I've been used.
Yeah.
I've been finessed. Part of the game. Used for a meal before. I've been finessed.
When did you realize
you was getting finesse? Did you know you was getting finesse, and you still went along with it?
No, I know I was getting finesse. This is a couple years ago as well. Mm-hmm. I got
at 3-year mark.
Nah, I've been finessed. I have, but
Wyndham been finessed too. Don't feel bad. Y'all both in the same
finesse, man. I'm not. I haven't, Anton. I haven't lied about anything today. I've been finessed.
I don't think you have lied. I just think that you know, it's like a white lie.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I bought a girl a hoodie the other day, so maybe she used me for that.
Oh no, she's not that way.
Not a hoodie.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a $50 hoodie, I guess.
I think in today's day, it's very easy to finesse men.
It is. Like I took her to
no, they allow it. They know what the fuck is going on. Like I have a friend that she's trying to get some money out of a dude, and he's trying to get some pussy out of her, and they both playing that game. Who gonna get a what up first?
But it's even some girls don't even gotta give up the pum pum to finesse men.
Don't. You're right.
They don't. Some men just want like them to hang out, just go out to dinner. It's just very like, is it that hard out there nowadays that guys say, hey, I'll buy you a meal, I'll buy you this and this just to spend time. It's like
it is not that hard, trust me.
No, it's not that hard. No, I'm saying it's very easy. Like if I can be finesse.
They make it hard. People make it hard.
Let's just use YouTube as an example. But there's women on YouTube that are finessing men by regurgitating stuff that men want to hear, right? Showing their ass, showing their titties. If I wanted to, I could open my channel right back up, know specifically what to say to these men, and just get super chats after super chats. It's easy nowadays for men, especially for women, especially on YouTube and on social media.
That's true.
How many cash apps have y'all sent women?
That y'all support right now. There's chicks that y'all go to their channels. Y'all know them chicks ain't talking about nothing that y'all identify with.
That's
and y'all simp out for them like they gonna give y'all some box.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I've been finessed, but it's not easy to finesse me because when it comes to like dates or going out, I don't lead with money. I do not.
You're Nigerian, so are you sure?
I'll be getting creative with my dates. Like I'll take a girl to like a garden and like get a drone shot of her because I'm a drone pilot as well. I fly drones. and just
Oh,
and
he got the game.
And she would like that, and I didn't spend any money. Like, I do stuff like that. I get creative with dates too. I never lead with money. Never.
You never sent a woman money that wasn't your girl?
Absolutely not.
Paid any bills?
The last girl I sent money was my college girlfriend. I don't send women money.
Bills, nigga. Is that real life?
Men are paying women's bills. Yes, that is real.
It is real, which is crazy to me. Like, I don't understand. Like, if you're not committed to me, why the heck am I paying your bill?
I don't know. Y'all making it seem like it's very rare. I know some of y'all's homies are paying bills.
I know him hoop is getting finessed all day long.
Like if you gotta have like a level of money to be paying somebody else's bills. Let's get that out of the way first. Niggas can't be broke and paying bitches bills. Let's be for real.
They do. They give up what they got. You can get a dude's whole 401k, bro, all day long.
I mean, if
all day long,
you can get a dude's 401k. He's simpler than a simp. If he can get his
y'all just ain't met the right.
Anton, the last mom, I'm not proud of this, but the last mom I dated paid for the date and then also paid for the room that we stayed in for the night.
Cool.
You ain't
but
shit,
okay, so here's the
we
question.
still talk.
How much money have you
honestly,
spent?
and I'm not, like I said, I'm not proud of this, but that was just to see if I could get it that way. So I absolutely spent money on her and stuff like that, but like the first date, she did that for me. So I'm like, but see, I'm different because I'm not afraid to go out with a chick and go to dinner and not expect like even a kiss. I just want to go out and roll. Like, let's have a good time because, like I've said this before, is like, I know that my ability, I know that if I either lay with you or we spend enough time, you're gonna end up enjoying me. So for me, it's nothing to be like, hey, let's just go out. Let's go. I'll take you to dinner. How about that? And I got no problem. Now I know that that's going to blow some heads, but it's probably because
that's not.
I enjoy doing that. Like that's cool with me.
That's not a problem. I don't think that's. I mean, that's not far fetched.
Because it's not always all about the sex. Sometimes
like,
you vibe good with women and it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to go out and you just want to go out and have a good time, and so you don't mind because that's just what you want to do.
It's the best.
I don't think that you're lying about that. I think that that's accurate.
It's not the best. It's okay.
But I know that you didn't probably spend some money on some chicks just on GB.
Oh, absolutely. Of course. I'm okay with that. No, I'm not going to go and pay your bills.
$30.
I'm not interested in that.
Now, what is some money? Give me a price.
Like what? Like, I guess shit is cheap in Oklahoma. Like, we can get like a nice meal for like $40.
Ooh, what's spending money?
$35.
So spending like in a date, just like going on a date, because I'm not paying bills. I'm not paying bills or not on a date.
Yeah, that's stupid.
We can go out and drop like $100 on some dinner, go for a walk or something. Like,
where you going to eat, nigga? Where you live at?
Well, we can go out and have dinner and drinks or something. And I tip really good too. I tip really good.
That's not far fetched. Like $100.
That's
not at all. And you can have a blast.
You're in Oklahoma.
You in Tulsa?
Yes, he's in Oklahoma.
Nigga, no, I'm not. I am not in Tulsa.
A burger for $10.
Where you at?
Nigga, McDonald's costs like $13, nigga, for a fucking Big Bag, supersized, nigga.
I think $100 is feasible.
You say
honestly,
what?
A lot of times I'll go to a coffee shop with a chick, and I know that that's like blowing heads right now because there's this whole thing that if I'm not going to go out with a man to a coffee shop on a first date. Look, the law of attraction says that you're lying because if you're attracted to somebody and you have good conversation, it doesn't matter if you guys are going for a stroll in the park. You will go and do that because you are attracted to that person and you want to spend time with them. This whole dating thing where, these women, they say, I would never go on a date to a coffee shop. I've never gotten denied to go on a date at a coffee shop with a woman that was interested in me. Never.
Because you be finessing, like that's like a finesse, nigga. Like it's like low key.
It's not a finesse. It's just you know what it is, Quentin? It's genuinely being interested in people. That's what it is.